Hey everyone, how are you doing today? Do me a favor before we get started. I need you to hit this like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need you to hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you won't miss the episode. Also, check me out on IG, elevation_mentor. So, how is everyone today? Hope you are doing well. So, today we're going to talk about relationships only because who wants to talk about money all the time? I know I don't, right? There's a lot more things in life. So, going to talk about relationships. But the channel is still a finance channel. But we'll talk about relationships here and there just a little bit. But the primary goal is finance, right? And building wealth. So, why it's important to make a choice? That is the topic for today. And I am talking to the men. Most of the people on my channel are men. So, talking to the men today, why it's important to make a choice. All right. So, many people are concerned about making the right choice, right? Getting the right person. So, yes, that's important. However, there seems to be a problem where you may be so concerned in making sure that you get the right person that you never choose. You never choose anyone, right? So there lies the problem. We talk about making the right choice, but we're here at the basic foundation of making a choice, period. Have you made a choice, period? That's important, right? And so when we talk about choices, we're talking about, should this person be in my space or should this person not be in my space? Right. And some of the things when it comes to relationships, some of the choices, there's a lot of things that are important, right? Well, we're talking about making a choice, period. So, for example, do I want the red bell pepper or the green bell pepper? Which one? So that means you have to pick one, right? It doesn't mean, you know what, I think I'm good. I'm not going to eat. I'm not going to eat at all. So it's about making a choice. Which one? The red one or the green one? So when I say make a choice, what do you think I'm referring to? Feel free to leave that in the comments. Feel free to leave that in the comments. Make a choice. What do you think I'm referring to? I'm referring to picking your wife. Who is she? Which one? The red one or the green one? This is not, I'm good. You see what I'm saying? So you're not making a choice at all. That's what you're doing. All right. We talk about um, it's so important that you get the right one because all these terrible things could go wrong. All these terrible things could happen if you get the wrong one. Well, the problem is that you're not choosing anything at all. Nothing, no choice, right? So it's not about, am I getting the right one or the wrong one? It's about you're not choosing anything. Do you see what I'm saying? Anybody see what I'm saying? So I'd like to ask you a question, man. Did your father choose you? Did your father choose you? And I'm sure the answer will come up in 2 seconds. Did your father choose you? And what feelings does that bring up for you? And I'm sure you can answer that real quickly. Is it feelings of joy? Is it a feeling of sorrow? Is it a feeling of anger? What's the feeling? Did your father choose you? All right, so what am I getting at here? So I'm getting at when it comes to the time when you choose your wife, and you're going to decide when you do that, of course. But when you choose your wife, you are choosing your child, right? And so you're taking that place of your father. So as the father now that is your role. So as the father, you're going to choose your child. But how do you choose your child? You choose your child by choosing your wife. So how do you choose your child with no wife? Anybody answer that for me? Answer that for me. All right. Think about how you feel. How did you feel? And how do you want your offspring to feel? Any thoughts? Any thoughts on that? So the bottom line of what I'm trying to say is make a choice. It's time to choose. It's time to choose. It's past time to choose. All right. So, with all the things that you've learned about relationships, feel free to share it in the comments. Things that you think are important, that you think would help other people. I know one thing is the people that you bring into your life, something to think about is, do they even believe the same thing that you believe? For example, do they believe that it's important to go to church? Okay, so this person does not believe that it's important to go to church. Therefore, you're with someone that does not believe the same thing that you believe. So, do you think that's important or not? So, basically, you should be with someone who has the same beliefs that you have, has the same morals that you have, has the same values that you have. So, take that into consideration. Just look at your habits and look at their habits. And maybe you should not be with that person. Think about it. Maybe you shouldn't even be with that person. Think about it. Think about it. Do you even have the same values? Or are you just with the person because they like you? They like you. All right. So that's all I'm going to say today. I just came in for 10 minutes just to remind you to make a choice, to pick a wife because you're like, how old? You're like 90 years old and you are solo at 90. Of course, I'm exaggerating, but you see what I'm saying, right? Um, make a choice. All right, I'm going to get off here now. Do me a favor, hit this like button. If you're not a subscriber, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss the episode. Feel free to leave a comment and check out my hat collection, the pin link below. Before you leave, do me a favor, hit the like button on your way out. Thank you for watching, or thank you for listening, rather. All right. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.